Santini is in back or not? Hello, Santini, are you here? Okay, all right. So never mind. Okay, so let's move on. Here. So I have to use my mouse temporarily waiting for my iPad to be coordinative enough. Okay, so let's continue. When we want to prove, so remember the cos 2 theta will be like more complicated. So I'm going to substitute it. And the way to decide which of the cos 2 theta that I want to expand to depends on here. Here I have secant square theta. I look at the third alphabet, it is a cos. So which means I doesn't want to have any of the sign coming in. So the only choice is I will 1 minus, I open up become what do you call that? 2 cos square theta minus 1, right? So let's put it in 2 cos square theta minus 1 for the top, and also 1 minus 2 cos square theta. This is plus 2 cos square theta minus 1. Okay, so remember to use back. They use theta, we use theta. Okay, they use A, we use A. So now you can expand. Remember to be careful with this minus here. So you have 1 minus 2 cos square theta, and then become plus 1. And then the bottom one, you will have 1, because it plus the whole thing still the same. So 1 minus 1, so you're left with 2 cos square theta. Am I right? Okay, so the good news here is we can make 1 plus 1 become 2. So 2 minus 2 cos square theta. Am I right? So here, because the bottom you only have one term, so the one term can actually be separated by following here, where you have 2 over 2 cos square theta, and then you minus 2 cos square theta over 2 cos square theta. Okay, so with that, you will happily cancel this one off. So 1 over, this one become 1, 1 over cos is will be the secant square theta. Then here, the top and the minus just simplify, so you'll get minus 1. So this is proved. Yep. All right, this is easy busy. Okay, so now the technique here is that you remember, okay, as I mentioned to you, start from the more complicated side, number 1. Number 2, cos 2 theta, you will expand according to the needs on the right hand side. So you can see that from here, they doesn't want any sine square to come in. So you have only one choice, which is to open up, become 2 cos square theta minus 1. Okay, so that is clear, right? Is that clear? Everybody? Can I see thumbs up if you're okay with this question? Yep, Tana, Rachel. Okay, okay, good. Okay, let's move on. You can put down your hand now. We will move on to question 7, right? The other day we finished question 6 already. Okay. Oh. Question 6 we finish. Okay. So now we go on with question 7. Right? Question 7 is a normal question. This question is also not yet in Form 4. Okay, this one is in Form 5, the chapter. Okay, but you can listen so that this is the first exposure that you have for Gan and also Farisha. Okay, so let's go on with this one. Okay, so let's read the question first. It says that a Grab driver bring a passenger from area A to B. His travel time each time from area A to B is normally distributed. So this is the keyword, normally distributed, with a mean of 25 minutes and a variance of 2.25. Have we did this one? Not yet, is it? Tena, have we tried this question? Tena, not yet, right?
No, teacher,
No, we haven't tried, right?
we haven't tried.
Okay, so let's start doing this. Okay, I decided to try one more time with my iPad. Yeah, XPCERG. Okay, so let's continue. So we have, okay, so normally distributed as the keyword. It tells us that we have to use the normal way lah. Okay, so when you are using the normal, you need to have the mean and also the standard deviation. So this number here, we definitely have to do a square root. That's how you approach to this question. Okay, so continue. You'll be having okay. So first thing first, you need to know that the 28 here is our event. What is our event? A travel trip is chosen at random. They want us to find the probability that the travel time from area A to B. Okay, travel time from area A to B. So we'll start by having the probability. This 28 for us is our X. Remember, it is our event first. Not less than means must be more than. Can it be equal to? Yes, it can be equal to. Okay, 28 minute. So we put here 28 lah. So everything is in minute. So let's start. We need to change this X event to a Z score, right? So how to change it to a Z score? We have to take it as a 28 minus mu. Remember, minus mu. Okay. I may not want to write it this way. I can write like this, okay, so that you are clearer. X has to minus mu over standard deviation. Remember this? So 28 will minus our mean, which is 25, right? And then over our standard deviation. Here they give you variance, so you need to square root 2.25. Clear, right, everyone? Okay, so with that, on this side, we can happily convert this becomes Z. Okay, then this part here, use calculator, you will get 1.5, this one. So 2 divided by 1, 3 divided by 1.5, you get 2 lah. Okay, so here you want your Z score to be more than or equals to 2. Do you remember how to see your Z score, everybody? Z score. Do I have my Z score table here? No, I didn't put in. Okay. Z score table. Okay. Do I have my probability table here? No. Yeah, I want to find my Z score table. Okay, let me Google for a while. I didn't have it here with me. Z score table. This one, Arizona one. You better be careful. When you Google probability table, right? You better choose the one with SPM, because the SPM one, they are, the area is bigger than one. Okay. Okay, let me see whether I can visit this one. Here. Okay, let us make this bigger. Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay, so bigger than, we have 2.0, right? Remember, Z score is here. So go down to 2.0 is 0.0228, right? 0.0228. So go back to our question. So here will be probability. So the probability itself for Z score more than 2, you can straight away write the answer already, which is 0.228 just now, right? Yeah, 0.0228. Can straight away use the reading that we get from here. Okay, 0.0228. Yeah, so everybody is clear with that. Okay, 0.0228, correct. Okay, 2.0, yeah, 0.0228. Okay, everybody got it, yeah? So let's move on to the next one. They want between 22 and 28. So we can just continue with the same thing, just that now our X will be between two value, right? Between 22 and also 28. 8. Okay, so same thing, we change it to Z score. So let us do it step by step, where our X is also minus mean over standard deviation. Okay, then our 22 also must minus our mean, which is 25 over our 1.5. Okay, standard deviation. And then another one is 28, also minus 25, then over 1.5. Please do it this way because it's more systematic. Then you will have here the middle change to Z score happily. Okay, then the first one you will get what? -2. Okay, and then here will be correct, right? Yeah, -3. So you get -2. Here will be 2, same like just now. Okay, so which means you want the area to be from -2 to 2. When you are confused, right, sketch it out. Okay, because this one is slightly more difficult, so I will put it in the graph. So this is your Z score. Okay, so you will have between -2, which is here, to 2, right? So you want this whole region. Okay, but remember our table give us the reading, right, is for more than only. Okay, so it cannot help us with this part. So our reading, the this one just now it's like this, right? See here, they want Z score more than 2. This one that we have here just now was like this one. It's 2 here, so the reading here, the probability is actually from this area, which is 0.0228. Okay, so now this blue one is equivalent to the red one, right, which is 0.0228. So in order to find out this region, shaded region that we want, so you need to have an idea that you need to take the whole thing, which is 1, to minus out this part, which is probability of Z score more than 2. Agree? Because Z score more than 2 will give you this part. You will minus out this one. And don't forget that you have another side, which is over here, that you also need to minus out. And the mirror image of this part, isn't that the same as here? Which is why you will put a 2 in front. Okay? So the 2 for probability Z score more than 2 is to minus out the red color part, which is why you're going to take 1 minus 2 times of this 0.0228. Yeah, and now you will be having answer 2 times, okay, 0.9544. Do you have that? Okay, 0.9544. That's it. Okay, so this is the solution. Can I see hands if you are okay for this one? The revision for Z score. Oh, wait, I should go back to my meet. Okay. What do you call it, Jasmine? Are you there? Good, So
Teacher, I was trying to take a picture.
who was trying to take a picture? Sorry. Yeah. Is that better for you? All right. Then we shall move on to the next question. Are you done? Jess, are you done?
Yep.
Okay, good. Let's move on to part B question. Go back to my this one. Okay, let's take out this one. Part B, usually will be discrete random variable, because the questions will be like that. If they have skip first. If we have one question on normal, another questions will be discrete random variable. Okay, so they will test you on both sides, no worries, because now the policy is that they want to test you cukup, means as much as possible lah. Okay, as cover as many topics or subtopics as possible. Okay, so they will make sure that they test you. So if one is normal, another one will be discrete random variable, and this one also 4 marks. So this chapter is very important. Remember, when I teach you, I often highlight to you that you need to make sure you understand. Okay, so we'll move on to Ame. Ame wants to buy durian at a store. Probability of getting a rotten durian. So you see, this event now is not about time anymore, because time is a continuous random variable. That's why you need the normal distribution. And now durian, you can count them one by one. So it is a discrete random variable, and you are given a rotten durian is 1/4. So 1/4, you can consider them as probability to success, right? You can count it as your probability of success, which is 1/4. Okay, or in short, you put it as your P lah, 1/4. But you remember success means rotten, okay, then if 10 durians are randomly selected, so now the N is 10, okay, because you need to use the NPQ later, okay, NCR, okay, so your N is 10, so find the probability that exactly 6 durians are not rotten, okay, they want not rotten. So how do you want to what do you call that, define your solution is very important, okay. So if you want not rotten is 6, which means rotten is how many, because our success is rotten so you have to come back to your definition of success. So your success here is rotten. So when they want exactly 6 durian are not rotten, which means it is also equivalent that you want to find 4 rotten durian. Your success is 4, right? So now your probability, you have to find your probability of your X is more than exactly, sorry, cannot be more than, which will be equal to, okay, not probability more than. In this case, this is equal to, because they want exactly, okay, so exactly, because your event of success is rotten, so your rotten durian equals to 4. All right, then move on. So every time when come to this one, we always like to use the formula, remember, NCR, and then probability of success, which is P power R, and then the complement of it will be Qn minus R. Okay, that's the formula for us to use. So NCR here, the N will be 10, because we choose out 10, am I right? And our success here is to look at 4 rotten, so 10C4. And then we will have probability to success, which is 1/4, which will power 4. And the complement of it, the Q, will be 3/4. Power the N minus R, which will be 6, then, yeah, just straight away 10 minus 4 lah. Okay, I think should be no problem this one. Everybody press your calculator. 10C4, 1/4 power 4, and 3/4 power 6. You should be getting 0.146. Is that okay with you? 4 significant figure. So let's put 1460. That is part 1. Okay, can I see hands if you're okay with this part? Everybody is good? Okay, Tena okay, Rachel, Mazuka, okay, good. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Part B. They want less than 2 durians are rotten. So good, this one is in rotten. So rotten will be our situation. So remember, when you solve this, define your event, what you want to look at. Because the question will always try to confuse you by giving you the other side punya info. Let's say they give you rotten, then here they ask you for not rotten. So you need to be clear what you are searching for. Okay, so here they want less than 2. So our X event will be less than 2 durians are rotten. So less than, does it include equal to? No, right? Because here it's very clear that it's less than 2 durians. So less than 2. Okay, so how do you calculate less than 2? Which means your probability of X will be equals to only 0 and also equals to 1. Agree? Everybody agree on that, right? Which means it's only 0 to and 1. So just repeat the same thing. You have 10 durian, C, this one 0 so 10C 0, 1/4 power 0, and then 3/4 power N minus R, which is 10. Okay, then you have probability of X more than 1. Sorry, no need to copy. just write down your NC1 now, because here is x equals to 1. So 10C1, and then you have 1 over 4 power 1, and then you have 3 over 4 power 9. Okay, because 10 minus 1. So here, this one, press calculator carefully. Do it now. Okay, you should be getting 0.05631. Okay, which means it is a 0 rotten durian. The probability is 0.05631. Okay, plus this one you have 1. The probability of getting 1 rotten durian is 10C1, and then you will have 0.1877. We have done this part. Okay, 0.1877. Okay, everybody okay? Can so add up 2, we are getting 0.2440. No problem with this? Can I see thumbs up, everybody? Okay? Oh, Aliyah is in. Good. Okay. All right. So I have all here. Good. Aliyah, okay? Okay. All right. So let's move on. All right. Let's continue. So next one. Let's go to the next question. It is on vector. Okay. Yeah, vector from 4 is relevant. So the question is also something like that. Good. Okay. So we can continue. Okay. Let me see. Let me take out this part.
Hey, teacher.
Yeah.
The previous question, one of the...
This one?
Yeah, this one.
What do you want to ask?
I don't know, wait, I did it wrong. Sorry, teacher.
So no problem, yeah. So these are considered relatively easy question, and then these are also the trend of SPM. So I'll be glad if you can try to understand fully. All right, let's solve this together. This one is regarding form 4 as well, okay, because it's vector. So let's see here. You have diagram 3 shows a PQR triangle. The straight line HR intersect the straight line KQ at point M. Okay, so they have given you that PQ is equals to 3HQ. So PQ is equals to 3HQ. What does it mean? So when you are given this kind of information, put them into ratio HQ. Okay, so that you have the 3 here. Okay, because this one HQ moved here already, so 3 over 1. That tells you that the PQ is equals to 3 parts. Okay, and then your HQ is only 1 part. So PQ, the whole thing, is 3 parts. Okay, HQ is only taking 1 part, so here is 2 parts. I know the diagram is a bit confusing, my dear, but doesn't matter. Okay, we are not looking at the diagram, we need only the information. Okay, so here they also tell us that, okay, continue reading first. PK equals to 2 over 5 PR. Okay, and then PQ is 2x, so PQ, this 2x here is confusing people, my dear. It's not HQ that is 2x, it's the PQ that is having 2x. So write it down here so that you understand the whole of PQ is having 3 parts, and these 3 parts is equivalent to 2x. Okay, so the labeling here, it's a bit confusing. So no worries. Usually in the question, they will state it again so that you can understand it clearly. And then PR is 6y. So PR, the whole thing, I always like to do it like that. PR is 6y. So that I understand that this 6y is applied to the whole line and not just KR. Okay. Then I want to back to this piece of information where I have PK over my PR, right? So PK will be taking 2 over 5, meaning PK taking 2 parts, PR taking 5 parts. PK taking two parts. No, don't do it like that. Don't put it here. So PK taking two parts. PR is taking 5 parts. So the 5y here is 5 parts. 6y here is 5 parts. Okay. Yep. Is that clear? PR is 5 parts, means the whole line is 5 parts. And then PK is 2 parts. So PK will be taking up 2. Which means also to say that we know that the whole line is 5 ma. Here is 2. So here will be 3. Put it like that. Okay. So that you won't confuse. So let's start. So they want us to find express in terms of x and y for QR. So now we want to move starting from Q to R. Okay, we want to move like that. So from Q depart to R, this direction, right? So if this road is closed, what else that we can follow? We can start from Q to P and then P to R. So back to our question, just now it's a PQ. That's why P to Q, you see the arrow here, it is 2x, right? P to R. So P to R here, the arrow is this P to R, right? And then it's 6y. So now we want to write down our solution, okay? Our solution will be Q to P, right? Please write down this one, okay? QP and then plus P to R. Always make it a habit, okay? Always make it a habit to write down. Start from Q, you will go to P first, then plus P to R, okay? So that you reach. I want you to do that? So that you can check. Q means you start from Q. And then R means your ending point, you end with R. So you will never go wrong. You will never go wrong. So let's move on. Start from Q to P. So this is the opposite direction already. So when we have going here 2x, so coming back will be minus 2x, right? Everybody do with me. Then P to R is the same direction. It's given that it is 6y. Okay, like that. So do you need to simplify or not? This is 2 and 6.
Yes.
Yes, your head, my dear.
Good teacher.
How can you
You see, it makes it
simplify?
easier.
This is expression. No need actually, because no need, my dear, because this one will be like you just rearrange. Adoy. How can you simplify? No need to factorize
No, I
also.
mean, you need
Do you
to
get me?
divide by 2.
No need.
Why?
You cannot do because this is an expression. It's just like I have 6 minus 2. Can you happily say that, okay, both can divide by 2? Then I make it 3 minus 1. Are they the same? Are they the same or not, my dear? This is one expression, 6 minus 2. You want to simplify that, you make it 3. This one you have 4. This one you have 2. Are they the same, my dear? No, right? So this is an expression. There's no need to further
Okay.
unless you are given 6y minus 2x equal to 0. When something equal to 0, it become an equation. Then only you can happily say, okay, since I have to solve them, so I will put like this 6y equals to 2x. Then I can happily say, okay lah, I divided by 6 on both sides. Then you become y equals to 1 over 3x, like that. Because it is fixed to be equals to 0, then only you can do simplify. Do you get me? Like this, cannot further simplify, Jess. Do you get me or not? That's why I scold you, your head. I hope that you will remember. Okay? Do you get me? I think some of you also have that tendency. You always like, you mistaken. So you always like to simplify them. Okay, I give you one example when you can simplify in expression. Okay, when you can simplify in expression. Okay, let's say you have 6x minus 4y over 2z. Okay, this one you can simplify or not? This is an expression. Okay, but can you simplify them? Jess, can you tell me, can you simplify this one?
No.
Why no?
Wait, which one are you pointing at?
This one, the red one. Can you simplify this expression?
Yeah, divide by 2.
Very good. This one you can simplify because the top one you can factorize out the 2, make it 3x minus 2y, am I right? And then you over 2z.
Wait,
That's
teacher.
how, like 2 and
Teacher,
2.
so with
That's
vector, vector is like distance on a map, and you cannot simplify distance on a map.
yeah lah, I can say like that. This one
Okay.
is that. So I just want to reinstate here, everybody. When you have a fraction itself that they are all the multiples, then you can factorize them and cancel them. Okay, simplify. But if they are just like that, it is an expression. Okay, 6y minus 2x or minus 2x plus 6y. There's no way that you can simplify. Yeah, please remember that. Only if you can cancel them off within the same expression. All right, is that okay? So I would like to erase this one because I don't want to confuse the rest. Can? Okay, if no question, let's move on to the next one. Okay, can everybody? All right, so whether you want to stop here is also okay, or you want this one also okay. This one usually 1 mark only. Okay, let's move on to HR. Okay, part 2, they want HR. Let me solve it here. Okay, they want HR. So how to solve HR? Meaning you must start from H, right? Okay, you must start from H. So H is where? H is here. Okay, they want H to R. So we put here first. We want H to R. So we have H to P, P to Q, P to R. Can we do that? I think we can, right? So H to P and then plus P to R. Okay, so with that we will have HP plus PR. Okay, so HP, do we have the info or not? We know that HP is 2 out of 3 parts. Am I right? Because this is 2 out of the whole thing, 3 parts of PQ. Okay, 2 out of 3 parts of PQ. Okay, but then you must be very careful. Now you are dealing with HP, so you need to deal with QP also. Okay, so you are 2 out of 3 parts of QP. Is it clear? I repeat, you want QP because you want the direction to be correct, that is HP. Okay, so you just mentioned here that the HP that you want here, it's 2 parts out of the whole thing, 3 parts. Okay, 2 parts out of 3 parts for QP. Okay, then you plus your PR, which is happily you have your 6y. Okay, now we need to settle the first part. 2 over 3 QP. Do you have that information, QP? Yes, you do, right? So 2 over 3, your QP is given here, QP PQ, so minus 2x. Okay, then you plus with 6y. So now you have here, this one you can multiply lah, minus 4x minus 4 over 3x, right? Then plus 6y. Okay, that's how you conclude that your HR here, your HR will be HP plus PR, where your HP is 2 parts out of 3 parts of QP. Okay, so the QP is negative 2x because it's the opposite direction of 2x, so minus 2x, then plus 6y. So this part is also easy peasy, right? So this one will give you 2 marks. Where are the 2 marks? 1 mark here, 1 mark here. Okay, so that's how you get the 3 marks. Is that okay? Can I see thumbs up for this part? Should be very easy, right? Everybody can? Can? Okay, good. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now it's given that you have MR equals to lambda HR. Okay, so MR is actually equivalent to lambda HR. So where's HR? HR here. Okay, lambda, which means they are parallel. Okay, so parallel, usually you will use a lambda in front. And then MR, okay, it's also equivalent to QR plus mu KQ. QR plus mu KQ. Okay, QR means from Q to R. It's QR plus mu KQ. Should be QK lah, huh? Plus, wait, KQ. Yeah, okay, that is MR. MR can be from QR, and then plus KQ. Okay, so that is a given statement lah, where the lambda and mu, they are the constant. Okay, so they will ask you to find the value of mu and lambda. Okay, so here you have to think of a way how to relate the given information. So they ask you to find mu and they ask you to find the lambda as well. So how should we start this question? Okay, how should we start this question? We can see that our KQ, do we have KQ information? Here, this is the mu, right? Okay, so KQ, we have mu, HR, we have lambda. So you can start from either one of them. Okay, so let's see KQ first, yeah? KQ is from K to Q, right? KQ can be from another alternative. If the KQ road is closed, we can have K to P, P to Q. That is also one way that we can do, right? Or you can choose KR plus RQ also can. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, so to solve this question, I'm going to solve it here. Okay, I'm going to solve it here. So let's start by having KQ lah. Okay, I will be using green color. So KQ, okay, let's put this as part B, right? Yeah. So KQ is equals to from K to Q, right? From K to Q. Okay, so I can have KP plus my PQ. KP plus PQ. Okay, is everybody okay? So this type of question is tougher. Okay, so you need to understand that. Now what you are trying to do is you come up with an expression for KQ so that later you can substitute in. Okay, so now KQ, you have KP, right? KP will be 2 parts out of 3 parts. Okay, 2 parts out of 5 parts, sorry, 2 parts out of 5 parts. So same direction, KP will be RP. So you need to minus 6y here. Okay, why? Because this is 2 parts out of 5 parts of RP. So I straight away, like the step here just now, this one I list down slowly. Here I do a bit faster where I put 6y minus 6y straight away. And then PQ will be 2x. Am I too fast? Anyone need me to slow down or can I just write like that? Can, right? Okay, so I have minus 2 parts out of 5 parts, correct, of 6y. Okay, so minus 6y. So here I will have what? 6, 12y minus 12y minus 12 over 5y plus 2x. Okay. Okay, so that is my KQ. So now I found KQ. Can I find also, let me see here, HR. Oh, I no need to find HR. My HR is already given. Why? Because I found it in this part. See? Just now this part we found our HR already. Okay, here. Our HR is here. So we make use of HR, which is minus 4 over 3x plus 6y. Okay, now remember that we try to always arrange our x first, then our y. Okay, so you see here, MR is given in this expression, MR is also given in this expression. So can we actually make the two MR together? Okay, meaning to say we equate this equation 1 and equation 2. Okay, so equation 1 equals to equation 2. Okay, so we'll be having lambda HR is the same as QR, okay, plus mu KQ. Do you get me? Yeah, so I repeat. When we read the question, you need to detect that MR is here, MR is here. So then you start to find whatever that you can. So I start finding KQ, okay, because I know that I want to substitute in later. Then the HR, I found it in part 2. Then I can equate them now. Okay, do I have QR? QR, yes, that's the first part of my part A also, right? So now I can equate them. Okay, let's put it all in. So lambda is over here. Then I put in my HR, which is minus 4 over 3x, okay, and then plus 6y. So form 4, this is the part that I haven't teach you, okay, because this one is a tougher part. Your exam will be like the part A1 and 2 only, okay. So after this, after the exam, I will come back to this part lah, okay. So QR will be what we found here, minus 2x plus
Teacher,
6y.
you say after the exam, but SPM will be the last exam and we won't need any of this anymore.
No, I'm talking to the form 4. Here you have 2 form 4
Oh
here.
my god, the Form 4s are here.
Yeah, I asked them to join because there will be some questions that's relevant to them. So KQ, we have found it on top here. Okay, so KQ will be 2x minus 12 over 5y. All right, so here you're going to multiply in the lambda. Okay, then here you're going to multiply in the mu. Okay, so minus 4 over 3 lambda x plus 6 lambda y. Okay, then here also the same, minus 2. Okay, actually you know that you're going to combine, okay, and you combine and you have to make the x, you will need to group by the same vector. Never mind, we do it slowly, okay, because we have form 4 here, so I'll do it slowly. Okay, plus 6y, this one, the 2 mu also multiply in, so you have 2 mu x, and then the mu also multiply in, you have minus 12 over 5 mu y. Okay, so now you can see that here you have x and x, right? You need to group them by the same vector. Okay, so one more line to go where you need to minus 2 plus 2 mu. These are for the x. Do you get me? You take out the coefficient and group them. Minus 2 is the coefficient, and then plus 2 mu is the coefficient, so you group them, and then continue plus 6. These are y, right? And then minus 12 over 5 mu. These are for the y. Excuse me. Okay, then here continue. So now you can see that both sides you only have one vector x, both sides you have only one vector y, which tells you that now we have to compare, right? So compare both sides. Okay, compare both sides. So what you get now is you compare the x. Okay, you compare the coefficient of x. So your coefficient of x here will be this one. Negative 4 over 3 lambda is the same as this. Okay, so write it down. Okay, minus 4 over 3 lambda is the same as negative 2 plus 2 mu. That's equation number 1. Next one is 6 lambda is the same as 6 minus 12 over 5 mu. Okay, so this one will be another part which you solve simultaneous equation. Yes, you will tell me, wow, teacher, this one so hard. Yes, you are right. This one memang so hard. That's why you are given, I think, 4 to 5 marks over here. Oh, sorry, not mu. It's not a vector, sorry. Okay, so it's a 12/5 mu here. Okay, yeah, so just do you can do one, you just have to be very patient. So you can have substitution, you can have elimination. I myself let me see, I think substitution easier lah, this one. Why? Because it's like a lot of numbers, right? Okay, and then it's very hard to make them the same because you have a fraction for the mu, you don't have a fraction here, you have a fraction for lambda, you don't have it here. So I maybe prefer to put like okay lah, I start from here, 6 lambda. 6 lambda, it's like easier for me, but deal with negative also sian same lah, so let's do lambda. So I will take 6/6 minus 12/5, also divided by 6 mu. Okay, I'm doing it like that so that I have 1 minus 12. Okay, this one times 1/6 times 1/6 becomes 12/30, right? Oh, I can actually simplify can or not? Times 1/6 times 1/6 cannot become 2. Okay, so I should do one more line lah, maybe better. Okay, so here I'm going to make it become 12/5 times 1/6. Do slowly. Okay, mu. So happily I will have 1 minus this one 2 can simplify, so I have 2/5 mu. Okay, so that's my number, my lambda. So I'm going to substitute lambda inside here. Minus 4/3. Here I'll put in 1 minus 2/5 mu. Okay, equals to minus 2 plus 2 mu. Okay, so I multiply in, I get minus 4/3. Then here will be plus 8/15 mu. Okay, so this one is just solving the tedious thing lah, 2 plus 2 mu. Okay, so group all the mu together, group all the numbers together. So you will have I prefer to bring this here lah, easier. Okay, so I will have mu 2 mu minus 8/15 mu, and then here will be 2 mu minus 8/15, then here will be minus 4/3 plus 2. Okay, so calculator, this one 15 will be 30 minus 8, 12/15 mu. Then here will be 6 minus 4, 2/3. Okay, so mu will get 2/3 times this one terbalik 15/12. You can simplify first. 2, 6, 1, 5, right? So you'll get answer 5/6 for mu. Okay. Wrong answer. Did I did something wrong? 6 mu. Correct. Okay, did I did anything wrong? Lambda will be 1 minus correct 2/5 mu. Substitute in 2/5. Okay, so I should have minus 4/3 plus minus 2 plus 2 mu also correct. So now I do correct. Okay. So mu I have 15, 30. 30 minus 8, 12. Correct. And then this one, 6 minus 4, 2 over 3. Also correct. So 15 over 12, 2, 6.
Teacher,
Yeah, done.
2 mu minus 8 over 15 mu equals to 22 over 15.
Eh? Here. Oh, 22 because it's 30. Thank you. No wonder. Thank you. Yeah. So here, this is my mistake because 2 times 15 got 30. 30 minus 8 only 22, not 12. Thank you. No wonder. Okay, I'm looking at the... Thank you so much, Gan. So 15 over 22. Careless mistake, Not good. No wonder. Thanks, Gan. Okay, 22. So this one, left 11. Yep. Okay, this is correct now. Okay, I'm not done yet because we haven't find our lambda. Remember that. Okay, always ask yourself. So they ask us to find both mu and lambda. So we have to put in both. So 1 minus 2 over 5. Our mu is 5 over 11. Okay, so here we can cancel. So 1 minus 2 over 11 become 11 over 11. So we left with 9 over 11. Yep, correct. So this is lambda. All right. It's very lengthy, I know. That is how they can give you 5 marks for this question. Where are the 5 marks? Final answer, 2 marks. Okay, 1 mark is you compare both sides. Okay, they give you 1 mark. You come out with KQ already can get 1 mark. Okay, HR no more marks, and when you both put them together, you get another 1 mark. And rearrange them to compare also will get 1 mark. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Okay, so rearrange them with the coefficient and compare. This one get 1 mark. So 1 is for KQ, 2 is for start to put in, 3 is for comparing, 4 and 5 for the correct answer. Okay, all right. Any more question? No? Everybody
Teacher,
okay?
can you get rid of the thing at the side there?
Which thing at the side?
It's blocking the way.
This one. Oh, this one. Oh, I think so.
Thank you.
All right, done. Can I move on? Because now it's already 8:39. Okay, we have another 20 minutes only. Very quick. Come, fast. Done, everybody. Can I see thumbs up if you're okay? This question are highly come out, in SPM. Because this,
Teacher, will this be available to view later?
yes, I can.
Okay.
I think I can share with you for viewing only. I cannot export out. I don't know
Okay.
why. Yeah. Anyone have idea how to export out? Because when I share, right now here, I click here share. They only allow me to share this, what do you call it? These notes to you all, where you can view. But you cannot in PDF form. I don't know why. Okay, never mind. Let's continue first. Move on to one more part. Find the magnitude MR. 2 marks. So this is a 10 marks question. Magnitude of MR. Okay, magnitude of MR. What it makes you think of what formula, my dear? It makes you think of what formula for magnitude? Yeah, green color. Okay, so magnitude you have to think of their I and their this one, right? Okay, so let's put in first, because MR in the end we didn't solve because we solved for mu and lambda only. So we need to come back to our MR. Our MR is actually lambda HR, right? So MR, you have to put in first to find out what is actually your lambda HR. So lambda is 9 over 11. And then your HR is here, right? HR is minus 4 over 3x plus 6y. Minus 4 over 3x plus 6y. Right? Check one more time. So you may ask me, teacher, what if here I do wrong? Then how? So if here do wrong, right? It doesn't matter. Because as long as you put in the wrong one, also you will still get 1 mark here. Because the 1 mark here is meant for you to know how to substitute based on the given lambda HR. Remember, we have something called follow through. So we will here give you still 1 mark for follow through. Okay? Then you multiply in, excuse me, you will have minus 36 over 33 x plus 54 over 11 y. Okay, this one you can okay, x okay, simplify. This one you can simplify is because you have 33 and did I did correctly? Yeah, correct. Okay, so I can simplify, divide by 3, become 12 over 11 x, okay, plus 54 over 11 y. Okay, all right, that is my MR. Okay, so once I get my MR, remember you want the magnitude of MR, you have to use, what formula is that? Can recall or not? First thing, find the magnitude first. Magnitude will be using the square, what do you call that? Pythagoras theorem, where you have this term of x, right? Minus 12 over 11, the whole thing square, plus 54 over 11, whole thing square, the distance formula, right? Then you will get a calculator. Do it slowly, okay? Plus 54. Then you should be getting this one. Yeah, there will be like decimals lah, right? Or if you are having the later calculator one, right, you will have 6 square root 85 over 11 units. Okay, because that's the length of it. Is that okay? So this one will earn you 2 marks. One is here, one is here. Okay. Is that okay? So we will continue. Can I see thumbs up if you are good so far? Can Aliyah okay? Aliyah okay. Good. Santini can? Okay. Let's move on. So next one. Okay, this one will be, yeah, this is a good question. Remember, this is one of the question that you can score. Okay, because you will see that the pattern of the question doesn't change much. So as long as you do it carefully, you can score this part. So shall we try? Okay, so this one you need a graph paper. I know that very hard to get your y-intercept, but I also teach you the way that you can actually calculate out first on another piece of paper, so that you know that is your correct y-intercept based on your equation. Okay, so let's do it. This one form 4 also I teach already. So table 1 shows the value. Okay, now I can take the whole question out. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, table 1 shows the variable x and y obtained from an experiment. So the variable x and y are, okay, this one is of mercy. They have given you this, right? So where P and Q are like this. So based on the table, they ask you to construct a table for value of y over x. And then they will tell you that plot y over x again x. Meaning in your mind, you need to have something like that. Okay, sketch out first here that you have y over x versus x. Okay, and using 2 cm to 1 unit on the x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do like that first. And then 2 cm to 2 unit on the y over x axis. So 2, 4, 6. So as you do, you sketch out like that. Then you won't get wrong lah. So now here you know that you need to get y over x with the x, right? So again on the table, okay, draw the whole complete table in your answer script. Then you add one more, which is y over x. In your answer script, you only have to have x, okay? Better I do one lah. Okay. Okay, so you will have x here, and then y over x. So your x will be 2.0, 3.0, okay, 4.0, and then 5.0, 6.0, and 7.0. Okay, so y over x, just take this y divided by this x. Let's say this one you will get 7.2, right? Okay, then you will have 9.4. Then you will have 11.6. You have to do this slowly, okay? Substitute in slowly, you can get it. 13.8. And then 16.0 and 18.2. Okay, all of them. Okay, so in that case, you are done. Then now you start to plot. So your plotting should be something like this, okay? So when you plot, remember to plot it carefully. I think everybody has no problem in reading, right? So here, these are up to 1 decimal place, okay? Now you can imagine that between 1 to 2, you can take up to 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, right? So there's no problem for your x-axis because they are all round number. The y over x also, each 10 boxes is 2 to 4, right? Each 10 boxes is 2, the difference. So remember, if you're confused, you take difference divided by box. Okay, or I teach the 5chem one, beza over box, means the difference divided by box. So you know that one box is 0.2, right? Another one is 0.4, like that. So you count. So you need 2.2, 2.4, like that. Yeah, until you have 3 here, then you have 4. Okay, so I think the box one, no problem. So now I want to teach you how do you count the y-intercept out. So first thing, look at the original given one. Y equals to P over Q x squared, okay, plus Q over X, QX. So here they told you that the y-axis is y over x so that give you a hint that actually here need to bring one x over here so that you have y over x axis. Am I right? Which is your big Y. So P over Q stay here. Then x squared, 1x took out already, so x plus this one, the x took out already, left Q, isn't it? So meaning to say you have now compare to big Y and your big X, okay? Big Y and big X because you use that to construct your graph. So big Y equals to M X plus C, am I right? So now you can actually calculate out. How to calculate out? Because from your graph, okay, you will see that there will be, okay, because you see, you should have points on the line, right? You should have points on the line. So as you adjust, right, you will somehow come to, let's say, this point that is on the graph. Let me see. You will somehow come to, let's say, this point. Okay, let's say we have 4. Okay, let's say you have this point. Okay, when you adjust your ruler, you will somehow see that, okay, this one is like on the point. Okay, or I took easier one. I took this one. Okay, or I took this one on the point. Okay, so I make this, let's say, the big Y, okay, which is, okay, I find out the M first law. M, let's say I take 6 minus 4. Sorry, that one is my X. I should take my Y first. Okay, so this one you will count say 16, because this is the y-axis, so y-axis come first. 16 minus 11.6, and then over my x will be 6 minus 4. So I somehow, or rather I will know that this will be my m, my gradient. Okay, so calculator, this one will be 4.4 over 2. Am I right? No, 11.6 left. This one will be 5, right? 5.4. No, 4.4 is correct because 15 and then 16, correct. Okay, so I'm going to get 2.2, right? So I'm going to put in 1 point. Say my big Y, I will put in 6. Okay, this part you shouldn't show it in the paper first lah, because you're doing calculation to get the y-intercept. So 16 will be here. You put in the point. M is 2.2. Your x will be your big X, which is 6.0, right? Then you plus C. Okay, so you now get your C, isn't it? We can now get our C, which is, you have 16 minus 13.2, right? So you will get your C, which is 2.8. Yeah, so your C will be 2.8. So this gives you an idea that, yeah, this gives you an idea that your C will be roughly 2.8. Okay, so this is not like very accurate, because again you are choosing any 2 points that you feel that is on the line, because as you adjust, right, you will somehow see that, okay, this point sure have to pass through already, right? So from here you actually calculate out, okay, and then you roughly know that your C should be somewhere 2.8. So that is a guidance that you need to adjust your ruler so that the y-intercept is at 2.8, and then you pass through this point that you mentioned just now, or these 2 points lah, the 11.6, because you use them as your gradient. Okay, so that is one way of doing that. Is that clear? Are you aware of this method now? Can everyone? Okay, so this method here that I put in red, this one no, I actually, wait, this one is still okay. It is this one that you shouldn't show. This step is what you shouldn't show in your exam paper, because you don't want to let the examiner know that you actually calculate out. Okay, so take an extra paper for like all these draft lah. Okay, you can raise your hand and request for extra paper from the pengawas.
Teacher, so like this is illegal.
Illegal, yes, because why? You are actually not allowed to calculate out.
You're supposed
But
to
because
find on the graph, right?
Yeah, but because you are very insecure, so you use like this method to guide you that your y-intercept shouldn't be far from this number. Shouldn't be far means maybe you will get 2.6789 there. Okay, then that's a very good guide already, isn't it? Because otherwise some of you like totally like lost like that, don't know how to adjust your ruler,
Teacher,
right?
I guess
Yes.
it's not a crime if they don't find the body.
That is not an incident here lah, my dear. Okay, so here, yeah, you're right. So you don't let them see the body here lah. I get your mean already. Okay, I get what you mean. So your body is always here, so you don't let them see, then it's not a crime. You're right. Okay, so now back to the question you want to answer. So see here, use the graph, find the value of P. So P and Q is your M. So this is legal. You can do it, right? Then you will take that your P over Q is actually 2.2. Am I right? P over Q is actually 2.2, correct? Okay, then now you found your Q. Actually very weird, this one. They should ask you to find Q first, because Q can straight away be your y-intercept already. So you have P over your Q should be your 2.8, right? 2.8 equals to 2.2. So you will find your P, which is Oh, correct. Oh, 6.16. Right? I get here 6.16. And then you will get from your, this one, your Q is actually 2.8. This question is not very good. By right, they will ask you for Q first because you can easily get it first. Then only you do P. Okay. Okay, this question is the toughest one for some of you. You see here, they give you big Y or big X. No, they give you small y and small x, right? That means you have to put this small y or small x into this equation. Okay, now please make it clear that the coordinate on your graph is this big Y and big X. They are your coordinate. That's why you see I straight away substitute in 16 for the coordinate of Y, 6 for the coordinate of X from this table. Okay, because they are now the Y of big Y over big X because they are the coordinate straight away. But this one is not the coordinate. This is a small x. So the small x here refers to this small x, my dear. Okay, they are referring to this small x. So you need to substitute them into this small x here. Meaning we do this. Okay, now this part I do it here. Okay, so you have y that you need to find equals to your m. Okay, or you put in copy back p over q and then x square. You can use this one or you can use this one. It doesn't matter. Equation 1 also can. Equation 2 also can. They are the same. Okay, so if I use equation 1, then I will be using like that lah, qx, right? So now I have all my value already. My p over q is my 2.2, right? So the x square, I'm given 2.2 here. Do you see that? Because I substitute in the 2.2 and the 2.2 here. My x is 2.2. Okay, square. And then plus q, which is my 2.8. And then my x is 2.2. Calculator, just count it. Then you can get your answer already. Okay, so your small y should be 17.16. That is your small y. This is if I use method 1. Can I do for you method 2 so that you are sure that they are the same? Yeah. So y over x equals to p over qx plus q. So y over x, I don't know. So my y, I know 2.2 here, my small x. P over q is my m, right? Yeah, so I can put in my 2.2 already here, which is my m. Okay, and then my x is still 2.2. Oops. Okay, my x is also 2.2. We just substitute in 2.2. And then my q is 2.8. So they are the same. You do this one and see. Okay, you found the answer 4.4. You get 7.2. And then you times 2.2. You will still be getting the same answer, which is 17.16. Okay, correct or not? 4 point. This one, wrong ah. Wrong. This one not 7 point. This one wrong. This one is a multiply, not plus. Okay, so you will get an answer here. Okay, what is this answer here? 2.2 times 2.2. 2.2 times 2.2. 4.84. Okay, then you times 2.2, you should be getting 17.16. All right, that's it about this question. Is it very tough? No, isn't it? Okay, I need to hear some feedback from Rachel. Are you okay? From Aliyah, Tana, are you okay or not?
Yes, teacher. Okay.
Okay, Mazuka, you can follow, right? Jess, okay, good. Santini can. Okay, Aliyah can, Yes, okay, good. All right. Yes. Okay. So is today's lesson helpful or not? Is today's lesson helpful?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, okay. So I hope that it is helpful to you. Okay, and then please continue on to do. Let me see. Yes. Okay, good. All right. So we are at question number 9. Okay. So the next one, question number 10. Okay. It is a circle. So you can see that this question cannot run away from circular measure. Circular measure. It is also one of the important topic in Form 5. Okay. That is definitely out in paper 2. I use the word definite. Okay. Because these are the few topics that paper 2 very popular one. Okay. So go and try this. Okay. It looks a bit horrible, I know, but then it doesn't run away from the 3 formula in circular measure. It's just the method where you need to find the correct radius. Okay. And then you may need to use the properties of the circle to help you. All right. So next lesson we will continue. So I will see you again after the school reopen. I think we shall continue the Saturday class. Do you still need the Saturday class? Yes. If you need, then you can thumbs up now. Okay. But we shall discuss also when school reopen. All right. So can I see? Okay. Any more question to ask? No need to cry, Farisha. You still have one more year to work hard. Okay. All right. So everybody good, So if no problem, then we will stop here. Okay. Happy holiday, everybody. Yeah. Have a good rest, and at the same time, do your very best for your future. All right. So I shall see you again when the school reopen.
Thank you, teacher.
Yep. You're welcome. Bye bye, everyone. See
Happy
you.
holiday.
Yep.
Thank you, teacher. Merry Christmas.
Yep.